So, hello learners. Today we are going to learn one of the important grammar topics, clauses. What are clauses? A clause is a group of words with a subject and a verb. So, there are two types of clauses, dependent clause and independent clause. Dependent clause means it depends on the other sentence, whereas independent clause doesn't depend upon other sentence. For what? To get a full meaning. That's very important. To frame a full meaningful context, a dependent clause needs an other clause, whereas independent clause doesn't need any other clause. So if you have any doubts, you can just comment in the section. What are the examples, how we can go about? So all these things we can frame it out. Now, do you know what makes the sentence powerful? What makes the sentence powerful? A subject and a verb. Now, I know that you are tired. It's not just one sentence, it's actually two clauses. Let's see how. Okay. So let me come back with the definitions. What is the definition of a clause? A clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a predicate. What is a subject? What is a subject? A subject is the doer, doer of the action. When I say cat is drinking a milk, cat is drinking a milk. Who is the doer here? Doer is the cat. Okay, so doer is called subject. So cat becomes the subject. So subject is what? Subject is the doer of the action in a particular given sentence. And what is the predicate? Predicate is the rest of the sentence that contains verb. Is drinking, is drinking. Okay, so is drinking water. So this becomes a predicate. Now another example, she sings. She sings. That is first one clause, because we have subject plus verb. What is a clause? Clause has got one subject and a verb. Now when I say she sings, she is the subject and sings is the verb. So because we have got a subject and a verb, we can call it clause. Let us clause this. Let us call this clause number one. Now I can extend this clause further. Like if I say she sings when she is happy. When she is happy. What is the second clause here given? When she is happy. When she is happy. So here again you have got she is happy. She is. Again you have subject and you have also verb is. Okay, so she sings when she is happy. We have two clauses here. She sings when she is happy. We have two clauses here. So that is how we can frame clauses. Now in this particular sentence, when we see when she is happy, the meaning is incomplete, whereas she sings meaning is complete. So when she sings, when she is happy, is a dependent clause. Okay, it is not an independent clause because it requires she sings as a combination to get the full meaning. She sings. So she sings becomes another clause for the independent clause when she is happy. Then it becomes a fully dependent independent clause. So she sings is independent clause, when she is happy is dependent clause. The combination of both is again, what clause is it? It is an independent clause, but we have two clauses here. Next, some more examples. What is the difference between phrase and clause? So what is the difference between phrase? Phrase is just a group of words. We don't need to have subject and verb as such. But whereas clause, it has subject and verb. That's very, very important. For example, when I say in the park, in the park, in the park is just a phrase. It's a group of words. We don't have subject. We don't have verb in this phrase, in the park. So that is the reason why we have to rely upon, where we have to rely upon just in the park as a phrase. She is in the park, then that becomes a clause again. So finally what I would like to tell is, a clause has a group of words with subject and verb combination, whereas a phrase need not have a group of words with subject and predicate. They are randomly a group of words. A clause can be called a phrase, but a phrase cannot be called a clause.